Somebody's turn that down.
Sorry.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Don't Panic. I am Israel Luna, and this is part 4 of our Rack Focus Round 6 series that we're doing. Rack Focus just happened last weekend, and we have our list of nominees that we're going to that we've already announced. But I also want to let you know I have some of the nominees for Round 6 here in the studio right now. I'm really excited to get to talk to them first. But before we do, I'm going to have them all introduce themselves and what project they worked on, and starting right here.
Okay, I'm Kristen Keith. I was in the film Love and Therapy. It was written and directed by Timbo Bunyativ.
Good job. I didn't know how to pronounce his last name.
It's difficult.
Yeah, because his name, he actually goes by Timbo, but his name is actually...
Oh, yes. He uses his whole name when he introduces himself, and it's just blah, 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 blah.
That's his name, blah, blah, blah.
Tamerlan, yeah.
Something.
I just call him Timbo.
Yeah.
It's his nickname. And he's adorable.
Yes, he is.
I'm Paris Brown. I was the lead for Live on Air and also co-wrote it with Ryan Jones, who directed it, did an awesome job directing it, and mostly in most of the film. Sorry.
Nice. Thanks.
I'm Polly Kilgore. I was the lead actress in Give an Inch, written and directed by Travis Travieso.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just want to begin by saying that after round 6, after all the premieres, I probably got the most positive response with all of the films. So many people said this round, they just really brought it. And which made me feel really good because there are a lot of filmmakers that we had from, since round 1. And there's a lot of improvement from a lot of the filmmakers, and some of them have just stayed so good the entire time. So I'm just curious, whose first time was it in Rack Focus?
This is my first time in round 6. Yes.
Well, it was kind of mine. I've been producer on another one or two, and I was in a couple of others that were just too long, and so they didn't make it.
And we worked in
The
Watcher.
Watcher.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I was art director and a producer, and
Gosh, and you were so much fun to work with.
Thank you.
Isn't she just fun? She's
She
just
is
fun.
good. She's an
You're
actual...
fun in just real life and
So-
as a professional.
Yeah.
You're my new best friend, Kristen. Thank you.
Right. She'll pay you later. She'll pay you later.
Exactly.
For the plug.
Here, have a mint.
I kind of need a minute right now.
Here, I have extras.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful because I'm talking next to
That's what
Kristen
makes you great
Keith.
to
I
work
want
with,
to
of course. Thank you.
I want to have a nice breath. So just getting to the Rack Focus red carpet event, and then we're going to talk to you because there was a reason why you actually weren't able to make it. But for both of you, sort of being your first time, I know your first time, and yours sort of being first time. What was your take like when you showed up and there's everyone there and? Tell me about it.
For me, it was a really positive. Like you could tell, the community was just a lot of love, and like everyone was like, everyone was like, oh hey, nice to meet you. Everyone was so supportive and like so nice to me, and that's the cool thing about the community is that everyone was just so loving. It's so sweet.
Nice. Did you get pictures in front of the red carpet?
Oh, I absolutely got pictures.
Okay.
Yeah. I got multiple pictures. I got so many pictures. It was great. Yeah, because Ryan is actually, the funny thing is because Ryan's like 6'7", and then I'm just like my height. And so it's like
It's probably
back
not
to back.
height.
Yeah, so we have a good back to back.
because we have 2 semi-short people here, which so we understand.
We're holding
I
it
like
down.
myself.
I got it. Yeah, I know, right? It works.
Good.
We're maneuverable. Yeah.
I do. Polly, what about you?
Well, I've been a lot, and it was kind of funny because it was like, guys, I'm available. I can really act. And they're like, oh, yeah, we'll use you. No, we're going to use somebody who's really pretty. And
Wow, you're pretty.
Yeah, you're beautiful.
Radiant.
You really are.
Y'all are going to make me cry. I'm serious. Completely. Thank you.
Really, the way you glow, just
Aw,
you have like a radiant spirit. She does.
Yeah.
thank y'all. Okay, I'm crying.
And I love it.
Oh, that's one of my skills. I can cry on cue. Okay.
Nice. Very nice. So tell me about like the experience. So you get there, all the people.
Yeah, it was fun. I actually got there just a tiny bit late. I had a sick dog.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
Is the doggy okay?
How many dogs do you have? I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
we'll talk
You're the
later.
moderator.
Go for it. Go for it.
I only have 6 right now.
Only.
I knew she had a
only
lot.
this.
Wow. Just 6.
Wow.
Anyway, sorry.
Throw off your train of thought.
Yeah, no, I didn't drop my train of thought. I'm thinking about the dogs.
Aw.
Yeah. Anyway, so I got there just a little bit late, and it just started. So I squeaked in. It was really fun because Aria Young, who was in a couple of Michael Green's films, ended up being right in front of me, and we were classmates in our acting studio in Fort Worth Acting Studio.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
So it was fun. But anyway, and then later I sat with my peeps from
Yay.
Give an Inch. I know, right? And it was so much fun when I went up there, and they told everybody that I had just I got the script on set. You remember? Y'all printed it
I
out?
remember, yeah, because you shot a lot of it here
Wow.
at the studio, and I know you were kind of like a last minute thing, or what happened?
I got a call from Travis the night before, 10 p.m. That
Gotta love pre-production.
well, everybody had the scripts for like a month or two, and Travis said, "I know this is really last minute, and I know if you don't want to do it, it's okay. It's just okay. But our lead actress is in the ER, throwing up with pneumonia."
Oh,
God.
Well,
I would have said, and that's her reason for not showing up to the set.
Dedication.
Come on, exactly.
Actors
The show
don't
must
get
be
sick.
fun. Exactly.
But I love Travis. I've worked with him before,
Yeah.
and it was funny because I didn't realize it was Rack Focus, and I was like, "Well, is this paid? I don't do free stuff anymore." And he was like, "No, it's not paid. It's Rack Focus." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so he offered me gas money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
That's nice.
Hey,
Right?
that's gas money.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so then I showed up. I had to pull wardrobe. And like 3 changes the next day. I know.
That's what kills me. Exactly. Picking out the wardrobe.
Exactly. We should be paid for bringing our own wardrobe because it takes like an hour or two to pull wardrobe, pack it in the car, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then
Anyway.
you're putting
You did a
your
good job,
closet
though.
back together after the
what?
film is done.
After
You did a very
everything's
good
thrown
job.
apart.
You did like a fantastic job, I have to say. You prefaced it. I don't know if you remember. We met there. And
Yeah.
And I mean, you prefaced it. She was like, "Oh, I only got the script like just right before." And I'm like, "Oh,
And see, this is a really big compliment because not only was it sprung on you the evening before, but then you probably got the script around that time, if not the next day, and you got nominated. That's
Wow.
such a huge
I
compliment.
know. I'm so excited. I didn't expect it. I was like, I think I did okay, And when I was actually ferrying dogs to a shelter because I'd found owners for as many people as I could bother.
Yeah. Aww.
And so that day, and everybody's going, "Congratulations, Polly, you deserve it, yay!" And I'm like, "What?
What are you talking about?
I'm seeing it. I'm like, it's on my phone. I'm like, there must be something good, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No, it's really great because I remember, when everyone turns in their films right before the deadline, I watch them to clear them to make sure that, copyright, blah, 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 everything is fine. And I remember thinking, wow, I hope Polly gets something out of this because she carried this film and you did a really great job as a church lady.
Thank you. Yeah.
Which is, not a stretch, of course. Because
I know
you're,
it's not a stretch, but
a Christian woman,
Yeah, I know. I was, but but the porn aspect.
Yeah. Which, it seemed like you were having a blast doing it.
As the day wore on, I had more fun, and they were so wonderful. They just kept, because I was like, I'm sorry, I muffed that line. What is the line? And they were like, it's okay. You're here. You're doing it. Thank you for being here. And so that made it where I was free to create.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. Yeah. Now, in saying all of this, you were nominated for
Best Supporting.
Best Supporting Actress.
Hang on. Even though I'm a lead in the film, I'm so glad I'm not up against Kristen and the other lead actresses.
Guys, we are going to show you a clip from Give an Inch. We're going to show a clip of what got you nominated. All right.
In proof. Just to put my brother's mind at ease. What was the
Sound
name
is always
of your websites?
Well, I have a few. I have hotyoungboytoys.com and I have barelylegalboys.com.
There we go.
Which is knittingblankets.com. Matthew 4:20.
What scripture is that?
Oh, it's not a scripture. It's her name. This is Cassidy Matthews. She's my wonderful assistant. Thank you.
Here you go, Miss Prue.
I hope neither one of y'all mind. I've got breathing issues, so this is kind of like a treatment, you know? Okay. I am looking forward to working with you so much.
As are we.
And you know what the best thing is? Now we've got Jesus on our side.
Praise the Lord.
Absolutely. Praise Jesus. Come on, sweetie, let's go.
Very nice.
That was funny. I kind of held the fake doobie in my hand, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, we didn't know that was a joint." And I was like,
We got it.
Okay, cool.
You talk about it.
and the best thing, most of that was improv.
Oh, nice.
I asked Travis, I said, I feel like saying, now we've got Jesus on our side. I was like, that's what wants to come out. And he's like, do it.
Do it, yeah.
And so then the rest of it, Will responded, praise Jesus. And,
Yeah.
and that was all improv. So
See, sometimes during rehearsal is when the best things happen.
it wasn't rehearsal, it was live.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, there is the movie poster for Give an Inch, which Polly is up for Best Supporting Actress, which is going to be this Sunday. We have to take our first break, and don't go anywhere because when we come back, we're going to be talking to Paris and also to Kristen, and we're also going to find out why Kristen wasn't able to make it to the red carpet event. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Don't Panic. For those of you who are just now joining us, I'm going to have all of my guests reintroduce themselves for you, starting right here.
I'm Kristen Keith.
Paris Brown.
I'm Polly Kilgore.
Yeah, and these are all people that are nominees for Rack Focus Round 6, which is happening here at Spayse Studios on Sunday. Doors open at 7 o'clock. It's a free event. We're going to be giving away 9 awards, including Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Outside the Box Audience Award, and, of course, Best Film, Second Best Film, and Third Best Film. It's going to be really exciting. Now, we were talking to Polly, and we're going to talk to Kristen in a minute, but before we do, I want to talk to Paris. Hey. You are a newbie to Rack Focus.
Yes, this is my very first time working with Rack Focus, and in round 6, I know a little late, but we're a little late to the party, but it was great that everyone should.
As they say, better late than never. You're a part of it. Yes. Yeah. So now, just out of curiosity, so how were you introduced to Rack Focus? Who was it? What did they say? And
Sure. So it was my friend and also director of the film, Ryan Jones. He was the one who was like, "Hey, Rack Focus is doing this thing," and you
said, "What the heck is Rack Focus?" Or did you already kind of know about it?
No. It was completely new to me.
Okay.
We were looking to work together on a project for a long time because we'd worked together previously, and we're like, "Hey, we need to work together on something new." And so he was like, "Hey, let's do this." I'm like, "This sounds fantastic." We came out to the pitch session, and that's when I was like, "All right, yeah, I'm all in."
Ooh, nice, nice. Now, did you go on stage to pitch with him?
Yep, I certainly did. Yeah, we went on stage. We pitched the film, which because I was also a producer and co-writer, so it really worked out as far as all that stuff.
That's right. Very nice. And so then at the pitch session, because after everyone pitches, then it turns into a mixer. Did you get to meet a lot of people at that moment?
I met so many people. Yeah. And that was really great because we were looking for a lot of good actors. So we got a chance to meet a lot of people at the pitch session. I don't know if you guys were there.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Were y'all there?
Yeah, I was there.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were there. Yeah,
No.
did you meet Kristen then?
I did not get.
No, we
I
didn't.
don't think we got a chance to meet because like with the mix section, you're meeting everybody, you're shaking hands, you're like, hey,
Yeah,
over here,
yeah.
over here,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got your cards and everything. So I didn't get to meet everybody, but there was a lot of people who I saw at the premiere that I was like, I remember you and I remember you. So
Yeah, that's good.
yeah. But it's been a great experience, and I was really, really honored to be like nominated. Like my first time, I was like, oh wow, this is so it's super awesome, super whirlwind, great.
Very cool. And since it was your first time, and then you guys finished, I think it was turned in the day of the deadline.
Yeah,
I think
we definitely
so.
did. Yes.
Yeah,
Are
because
most of the films turned in the day of the deadline?
Right.
they are.
So this is nothing new. You're just
It's not new, and and it's up until those last 30 minutes that people start making crazy excuses. Like, my editor's uploading it right now. Just keep refreshing the page. It should be there any moment. I'm like, nope, just tell me when it's there because that's not my job.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm reminding them on Facebook. I'm like, okay, you have 3 minutes left. Please send it. It gets a little crazy.
That's what we were so worried about because remember at the pitch session you're like, I cannot have any like late stuff. It's like it's heartbreaking, but no. So that's why we were like, oh, last minute. Okay, we can turn it.
Mm-hmm. And so then, what was your overall experience with like the 3-month deadline and then turning it in and then screening?
It was good because we haven't worked together on a project of this kind of scale in a little while. So it was really good to being able to work with everyone, to be able to plan out this far in advance. We haven't worked on a 3-month short film in quite a while. So to plan out this far in advance and try to get everything, try to get the editing and try to get the actors and location, it was amazing to have that amount of time. I think it was a perfect amount of time because we went on Slack, so it was a good amount of time.
Gotcha. And for those of you who are watching and listening in and you haven't seen the film, we're going to show you a clip.
Oh, cool.
Since he was nominated for Best Actor, so we're going to cut to that and we'll be right. We'll be right. We'll be back in a second.
we're gonna stay here.
This is Ray Collins, checking DX window, 160 meters.
Oh yeah.
I'm alive. If you're alive too, you can reach me at call sign N2ASD. It's November 2 Alpha Sierra Delta. I'm here. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna find someone.
There's a water bottle under here.
We're alone. We're not alone. We're not crazy. We're not crazy.
Ooh, pretty creepy.
That one was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. It's so just opposed to how I am now. I'm super happy now. It's not easy like that, even though I'm in front of the mic. But yeah.
It takes a lot to be, it's one thing to be, a part of a great cast. It's another one when you are the only one on screen and you have to carry a film. What was the pressure like for you?
It was a lot, but thankfully so early that I got a chance to really delve into my character. Like I really had a lot of time to really get into the lines and to do a lot of studying. I did a lot of studying. There was this great documentary called Dark Days about people who lived underground in the New York subway system, and I got a lot of stuff from there. So I pulled a lot from that, and we had a good rehearsal. Madison Wilson, who is my co-star, the only other co-star in the film, we had a good rehearsal set, and she is amazing. So I had a lot of support. So that's what helped to bring it together.
There was really great lighting in it because everything looked so real, and I thought, you know what, I don't know how many people think about this that aren't filmmakers, but when you have like a dark, dingy room, you still have to light it, and it has to be convincing lighting. It can't just be a bright light. So who helped with all of that?
So that is John W. Brendy. He is an amazing cinematographer and my good friend. He didn't make it to the premiere, but he's gonna love that you said that because now I'm gonna call him out. Like John, yeah. But yeah, so we found a good place in the water treatment facility in Texas because it's hard to find a basement in Texas.
How hard was it to get?
It took a while. The Dallas Film Commission helped us out, but it took a while. and we had to do a lot of scouting. Like a lot of that before we ever shot was just scouting. And once we got there, also Joseph Spector, key grip, only grip, main grip.
Plug for Joseph Spector.
Yeah, there
Joey,
it is. Joe,
we
he's-
love you.
Everyone knows Joe.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's awesome. And he brings
Don't
such
encourage
a-
him. Don't
yeah.
encourage him.
He brings a lightness to the set too, which is great in like such a serious set.
Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, so he brought just a couple of lights, and we made it work. It was really good. Yeah.
Very nice. And so now, do you know what is next for the film? Because now it's premiered at Rack Focus, it's nominated, and then beyond that, what do you know?
Well, we're going to incorporate, because we could still go back and do some stuff. We're going to incorporate. One of the judges said it's like it would be cool if we had I'm not going to give it away, but there's a spot at the end where we could have had an effect, and we're like, yes, we would love to do that. So Ryan and I are going to go back and add a special effect, and then we're gonna see where we can take it.
Very nice. Because for those of you who are considering joining Rack Focus, when Rack Focus premieres your film, it's just a platform to premiere it. You still own your film, and we encourage you to do more with it. That's why the rule is 10 minutes or less, because film festivals really love the 10-minute mark for short films, and it makes it more likely that you're going to be in a film festival. So, that's the reason why that is. And so I have a feeling that if you submit this one into festivals, it's going to do something.
Oh, great. Thanks. That's great. And the feedback was so helpful for everybody.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's an awesome community aspect of it.
And then I'm sure right after it's screened, then everyone sees your face. Now everyone in the lobby wants to talk to you, right?
I got so many kudos, and that was really great. It was really humbling for me being the first time here, and I was like, oh wow, everyone like really enjoyed it. And that's why we do it, is like for people to enjoy it and connect with it and just really and really dig it. And that's the best part of it.
Very nice. Well, guys, we have to cut to our next break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking to Kristen, because Kristen, you were all set, ready to go. You were dressed to come to the red carpet premiere. And then she didn't show. Why? We're going to find out when we come back. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Don't Panic. We are having the award ceremony for Rack Focus Round 6 this coming Sunday here at Spayse Studios, which is located at 1499 Regal Row, Suite 505. It's a free event. We're going to be giving away 9 awards, including Best Film, Best Actor, Actress, Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress, Outside the Box, Audience Award, and best film, and second best film, and third best film. There's 9 awards that we're giving away, and today in studio we have some of the nominees. And so one of our nominees, Kristen, she didn't get to make the red carpet event. Tell us what happened, because you were ready to go, right?
Yes, I was all dolled up, had my dress on, and I was walking out the door, and I went kerplop on the ground and fainted.
Oh no.
Yes. Which is not a usual thing for me, of course, but
you're an actress, don't they all? For any little reason?
very, very old
Yeah.
school.
So what happened? I mean, are you okay? Everything okay? Did you get hurt?
No, my husband was right there, and he gathered me up. We went back inside. We were actually outside.
No.
Okay, so we went back inside. He sat me down, and I still wanted to come, but I was still kind of dizzy. And
I just want to go right. No, you have to stay down.
so
I appreciate
he
the dedication,
convinced me, yes, I'm very dedicated. I hate missing the films.
Yeah.
I hate because I'm the only one here who hasn't seen everybody's films. And
We've
so
all seen yours.
I feel
we watched yours.
Guilt trip.
I know I feel completely not in the know about anything. So, anyways, my husband convinced me not to go. He was like, what if this happens again while you're there?
Yeah.
And I thought,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really want to do that on the red carpet.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people would take pictures.
Right. Or run camera. Tape it. Yeah, selfies with you passed out on the floor.
But anyways, I was still dizzy like throughout the evening and then the next day. And so I went to the doctor. And I have I had a real serious inner ear infection, which was like completely throwing off my balance and everything. So just making me woozy like crazy.
So that's what it was? Okay,
yeah,
but everything's
I'm
okay
on
now?
antibiotics. And
Okay.
I can stand and walk now.
Yay! We're so happy that you can.
But I still feel really bad that I missed it. And especially being here and
Yeah.
being clueless.
So we can tell her anything, right?
Yes, and she'll have to believe.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, and I appreciate that you still wanted to go, but I am glad that you stayed in, so you could have gotten better because the film. I mean, great reaction, right? I mean, it was.
Dang it. I wanted to sit in the theater and hear everybody's.
So many laughs.
Yeah.
So many laughs.
Yeah.
And so
I
then
missed that.
have you seen your film?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you see it?
Well, I saw it with Rob Hudspeth.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh,
Who was very good as well as the shrink.
yes.
Yeah.
He was
I've seen it
fantastic.
once, but I still want to. My husband still hasn't seen it, so I want
okay.
to show it to him.
Gotcha. So then, so of course, they're at the red carpet. The movie screens. It gets a really great response. Did you start getting like text messages or calls or anything after it was over? Or?
I got a few messages,
Yeah.
a couple of messages from people. Really, mostly people were just contacting me saying, "Where are you? Are you still coming?" So yeah,
You're like,
most
"No, I'm
of
in
it was
bed."
really about that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, because it got really great reviews. Everyone loved it, and then of course you got nominated. So tell me about like how you felt when you found out. How'd you find out?
Well, I got a notification saying that you'd started a live video.
Yes.
So I was like, "Oh, this is it. This is it." So
Did you expect
I tuned
it?
in a little bit late, and it was right at the point where you were announcing the best actresses nominees. So you announced it, and I don't know, it's like a giddy schoolgirl.
Very nice. Yeah. So now, So tell for people that are watching, what is it about? What's the film about?
Okay, it's about my boyfriend and I. We're having some relationship issues, and we've started going to counseling, therapy, relationship therapy. But do I tell the whole story?
Oh no, just a little teaser.
Okay. Well, it's about our therapy session, and the therapist is
A little wacky.
he's very different.
Yeah.
Really different methods.
And it has-
he's
and it
very
has-
committed to his patients.
Yes, he is, and it's got a really great message too. It's got heart to it.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
And one thing that people don't realize is comedy is really tough because it's all about timing, and especially for the editor. I don't know who edited it, but it was edited
Raul
really great.
Torresi.
Oh, so he shot it too, didn't
Love
he?
him. I love him. He always just does brilliant work, and he
Yes.
is just such a detailed editor. Oh, I've watched him work, and it's fascinating.
Nice.
But he comes from generations of filmmakers in Italy.
His family members worked on Caligula, so I'm already a fan.
And his grandmother worked on one of the Godfather movies.
Wait,
not
they
surprised.
worked on
Artist.
Caligula, the first Caligula?
The Caligula from the 70s.
Oh, no, I was thinking about in the Roman rule. So I'm just...
Oh,
It goes way back. They have a
right, way back.
Oh my gosh!
We are going to show everyone a clip of the film. It's called Love and Therapy with Kristen. We'll be right back.
come up with a final solution that works best for the both of us.
You're moving in together?
Oh no, we're breaking.
Yeah, we think it's best for us to just both go our separate ways.
Yeah, we got along a lot better before we put a label on it. You didn't get annoyed whenever I got texts from literally any other girl?
Yeah, and he doesn't have to come up with an excuse anymore as to why we can't go out for the umpteenth time.
Yeah, that was so silly of me, now that I think about it. I should have just said that I didn't want a gun.
Well, there's no need for the broke to stay broke. Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much, Jimmy.
So just out of curiosity, since it's a couple therapy session, could you relate? Have you ever been to a couple session or anything?
No, I've never been to... I'm sorry, I can't
I
say
think it's Polly.
Oh, somebody
I think it's my. I don't know. I'm behind. I don't know why.
Actually, I've never been to couples therapy. I've never been to any kind of therapy.
Okay.
Personal couples.
Gotcha.
Nothing.
Wow. So all of that was just fresh and new and just all acting. Could you relate in any way? I'm sure you had
Well, I mean,
problems in a relationship, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have to say
Oh yeah.
that's all she's gonna say. She's very discreet.
I'm always gonna be my own therapist.
Right. Yeah. You know, one of the first things that I noticed when you watch the film and when you see it, of course, on the big screen, is it's beautifully lit. All of you look great. It's like everything about the film worked because it's like the makeup was good. Like there was nothing distracting. You know, sometimes you see something and you're like, oh, there's like this big blemish or there's something over here. It was just a really solid film.
Well, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I can't say the same because I get distracted seeing myself. I'm always like, oh, wait, I didn't do my makeup. Was that right there? I should have touched up that little spot.
Well,
I'm glad you didn't notice.
Absolutely. You know, and for all of you, you know, it was round 2 when the DFW area, well, at least in the rack focus world, we were introduced to you by Greg Atkinson?
Charles Atkinson.
Charles Atkinson,
Yes.
who did a film, because that was the first time that I saw you.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah.
I'm going to work with her. It was the first thing that I thought of.
Yes, you even called out in the theater.
Yes. Yes.
Where are you? I want to work. And I was so flattered.
Yeah. And I think everyone else thought the same way too, because you have been busy.
Oh.
Everyone wants you in their project. Anyone that wants to have a successful project, they say, oh yeah, we're gonna get Kristen Keith in it. I'm like, how dare you? She's mine. Yeah.
I just really appreciate that so much. Just that, I don't know. I've had such a wonderful welcome from all the filmmakers here. I don't know. I don't want to get all mushy.
Maybe you can get mushy on break because we have to cut to break and she's going to get all mushy. We're going to let her have her moment and hopefully she won't faint.
Oh, no, I'm not going to
We'll catch her. So we're both on both sides here. And when we come back, I have a few questions that I'm going to ask all of you as actors. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, we're here today at Spayse Studios and I'm going to be giving you guys a tour. My name is Kaylee Lozano and let's go inside. And now we're at Israel's. Israel is the owner of Spayse Studios. He's going to tell us a little bit about why he wanted to do this in the first place.
Nice. Well, I guess because in my filmmaking career, I've gotten to a certain point where I can now help others. And I thought, how about providing a facility for all of these filmmakers, music composers, producers, barbers, hairstylists, help save a lot of money.
Yeah.
You have free hours toward our infinity walls. We have 3 white ones, 2 green screen ones, a black one, and we have a gray one. You also have access to the conference room or lobby areas. We also have an event room. You can use it for test screenings, private screenings. It can be used for multiple things. I'm trying to turn this place into a community center for arts and entertainment. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Don't Panic. We are here with some of the nominees for Rack Focus Round 6, and I have a question for all of you. Feel free to just chime in whenever. It's not for any specific person, just for anybody. Just out of curiosity, let's see, we're going to start with the juicy ones first. So you are offered a role in a film. The pay is very good. Let's just say they say, hey, we have quite a bit of a budget. It's $300 a day. And then, you know, catered, they're going to get your gas, everything. And then you read the script and it's crap. What do you do?
Nobody's speaking.
There's no
up.
right or wrong answer.
I'm gonna go with it because you never know. You could meet someone on set, or you could have like a good experience working with certain people. I mean, you'll never make a good film from a bad script. That's like the old saying. But you never know what you could still gain out of it.
Yes, but could it hurt your...
Not
hurt
everything
the
has
way
to,
people see you?
Yeah.
In
What-
your future
not everything has to
possibilities?
go on the reel. That's the thing. It's like, you know, it's like,
Pretend it didn't
that
happen.
one didn't go on there.
But there
Yeah,
will be
what
people
kind
who
of
see
bad?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes a difference because
Well,
What
like-
are their degrees?
Well, as
whatever.
in you read it and you think, oh my God, a 4-year-old wrote this. It just makes no sense.
Okay.
There's no flow.
Now,
It's
see,
just a bad script.
I would go with that because I'm pretty, doing improv for 20 years. I'm pretty confident in my skills, and I will make something out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the actors and the editor can help it along.
Okay. So then you would say you would do it, just trying to give it a chance?
Well, if it's really bad, it probably won't get distribution.
It's not going to hurt. You're just going to get paid.
But remember, they're going to want to have a casting crew premiere and invite everyone, and they want you up on stage.
You don't have to show up.
Well, you know what? I have timeline review on my page, and so I don't have to click yes on this.
Yeah. I was sick for the premiere. Sorry, guys.
Right? I fainted. All right, cool. Okay, another question. You know, when they say, when the nominations come out for the Academy Awards, they say, oh, it's just an honor to be nominated. Do you feel that way, or do you think, no, I want to win?
I think it's an honor to be nominated.
Okay,
Always, always, always.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's my first go around here, so it's definitely an honor to be nominated. It feels good.
Okay.
It's an honor to be nominated, and heck yeah, I want to win.
I mean,
All right. I mean, that doesn't mean I don't want to.
Okay, that's good. All right. Now, one slightly serious one, with everything going on with sexual harassment this, sexual harassment that. If there's a role that you are offered and it's a good role, and it requires some nudity, how do you handle? Or how do you handle like this whole sexual harassment thing, especially if you have a nude scene? What do you look out for? How do you handle all that?
I guess it depends on if you worked with the person before, if you worked with the people before, and if there's a level of trust there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a new crew, it could kind of depend a little bit. But if there's some level of trust, if someone you've worked with before, it kind of helps. It's like, all right.
Well, see, I think this is hypothetical because ain't nobody want to go see me.
Oh, please.
No.
Wait a minute.
Speak for other people.
Weren't you in a scene that had nudity in it?
Oh yeah.
That
But I
I'm-
wasn't nude. Nobody asked me to take off my clothes.
Were you requesting to be naked? Were you like, I want to be naked? Please.
No, no. Actually, that was funny because that was actually another last minute call from Travis, and the actress had dropped out because of the nudity, and I was like, so I was questioning him about it. I was like, wait. Would I be nude? He said, no. And I said, so.
And you said, why not?
Actually, I did that private. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, he said, no. Somebody, I don't know if I should give away the plot because it hadn't come out yet. But anyway, somebody in the room is nude. And when I found out the actor, I was like, he's a lovely person. Fine. I'm fine with that.
I'll say it for you. He's freaking hot.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
It's Robert Slaughter.
Yeah, Robert Slaughter.
What film is this?
It's not out yet.
You might know a little about it. It's called Real Kills.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they
I'm in it.
changed the name.
Okay.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh,
It
I
might
get so
change, but I'm not sure.
confused.
Yeah. So, Chris, what about you? Like the nudity thing. He already answered.
I did.
Oh,
already answer.
you said
Yes,
me.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, I've
kind
done nude scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one.
With the lady me. What am I trying to say?
Do we
The
have
leading
that?
ladies man?
Can
Glenn
we see
Franklin.
that? Can we see that right now?
Roll the clip.
Yeah. So how do you handle it? How do you handle like those scenes?
Well, I agreed to do it because I thought that it. Well, I'll do it if it. if it makes.
Use your words.
I know.
Phrasing it very
Oh
carefully.
God. Well, also this should be something that should be filtered through your agent and negotiated and stuff like that. But of course, when I was in Dried Leaves with Glenn, that wasn't through my agent. But the script says that we're supposed to have this hot sex and everything, and I didn't think it made sense
If you didn't.
if you didn't go all. You got to make it look believable.
Right.
I mean,
I agree. That's
Nobody's
why we're
asked
going to
me-
work
gotta
together.
look-
That's what real actors say. Is it's got to look believable.
Exactly. Nobody's asked me to have hot sex.
Polly, I'm going to write a role for you where you're going to have sex with every person, male and female.
Oh man!
All
But,
right.
it is a matter of trust, and how just how the respect they show you, and I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
what I'm
that's a great
Yeah.
great answer. Like
And-
the respect that they give you. Yeah.
Yeah, and there've been a couple of times. One actually, Adam Dietrich wrote a scene for me because they were using my house to shoot a film, and he warned me that it was gonna be demanding, physically demanding, and I was like, okay, I can do that, and I'm like. Am I jumping, running and jumping through trees and all this kind of stuff? No. I was supposed to be in my underwear. And I was like, ain't nobody seen this.
Did you do it?
I did.
Okay, good for
I
you.
had on a camisole, and underwear. It was,
And what movie is this? Can we see it somewhere?
please, somebody bug Adam. I've never even seen it. I think it got kind of pushed aside, but I think it will be really good.
Adam, finish the film and screen
Adam.
it. We want to see her in her undies.
Yes. Everybody wants that.
All right. One last question before we cut to break. One name of someone who inspires you. Could be an actor or it could be anybody else. Career-wise. We'll stick to career-wise. Yeah.
Career-wise, oh my gosh.
Anybody.
Acting-wise, I'm going to go with Ben Foster. Not a lot of people know him, but he did Hell or High Water just recently, and he always plays like the crazy guy. And I'm always blown away. He always plays like character actors, and I think that's just really cool that you could stay working just doing character actors. So that is an inspiring thing.
Okay.
Okay, this is when I'm going to get mushy. The one who inspires me the most is Nathan D. Myers. He's been a director. He's my acting teacher. He and his wife own Fort Worth Actor Studio in Fort Worth, and they're just amazing people.
Nice. Aw. Nice little shout out.
I can't say anything more because I'm just going to bawl.
Aw.
They're really holding it back.
Kristen, what about you?
Gosh, this is so hard because there are so many people who have inspired me.
One in particular. It can be one of many. God. That might be
Yeah. Well, my first one is
Nailed it.
Jesus.
right.
No, I'm really serious.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, the writer of Love and Therapy, Timbo.
Timbo. Wow. That's a big
It's
thing.
interesting that you said that film had a lot of heart because Timbo has more heart than I think just about anybody I've ever known.
Yeah. And he's got great hair.
He cut it.
I know. I saw.
But gosh, there's so many people who've inspired me.
Okay.
I can't just say one person.
Well, you know what? We'll see what else she has to say when we come back. We're going to take our last break, and then we're going to close out the show. Don't go anywhere because it's not over. We'll be right back. Everyone, welcome back. So before we close out the show, excuse me, I have a question. If there is an actor, an upcoming actor who wants to get started in the film industry, what advice would you give them?
Okay. First of all, always be in acting classes. Always. Even if you think you can do it and that you don't have anything else left to learn, you always do. And there's always deeper levels that you can dive into and explore in yourself. There's just an endless adventure inside yourself to explore, and acting classes take you there. I can't stress that enough. And also to make sure that you're doing this for the passion of it and to inspire other people and to enrich your life, not for some just shallow reasons.
Gotcha. Nice. Good
Okay,
advice.
we can go home now.
Harris, what about
Perfect.
you?
I'd say be open to new experiences, and sometimes you'll be that's the new thing, like jumping into it, you will be in experiences that aren't comfortable and you won't really know what's going on, but just be open to those new experiences and meeting new people and jumping into the scene, and just, you never know where it's going to go. So just be open to like meeting new people and trying things out.
Nice. Paula?
Well, I've been doing this since I was a child. I decided when I was 4, I wanted to be an actor.
Just a few years ago.
Yeah, I was like 5 or 6. Anyway, and so I trained in all different mediums. Stage, Shakespeare.
Awesome.
Right? Shakespeare's fun. And I've been doing improv for 20 years. You like that Texan coming out? Anyway,
After she talked about Shakespeare.
Yeah,
exactly.
right. For 20 years.
But I echo what Kristen said about being in classes. I've run into so many people who are like, "Oh no, I don't need classes." And I'm like, "I've watched your work. Yeah, you do." But I also encourage people to even go to the local colleges and take classes, because they have fantastic instructors. Because I got most of a theater degree anyway, and so I got some fantastic training doing that. And but improv is my deal. I encourage people to take improv, and I was so excited. Aria, that we just saw a little bit ago in a clip, was in my acting classes in Fort Worth, and I was like, y'all, you need to take classes.
Yeah.
You need to take improv. And that's what she's doing right now, and then she's going to come back and join us and take both classes together. So.
Nice. Well, I'm glad that y'all brought that up, because I do know that there are a lot of actors who say, well, I don't think I need acting classes, and I'm glad that
You always need acting classes.
Yeah, all of you that are very good, you're still encouraging and
I
saying
wouldn't
take
be
acting
where
classes.
I was without
Well, and the
classes.
greats are in acting classes.
And
You
even
know?
other actors. Iron really does sharpen iron, and like working with good actors helps make you a better actor.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
And speaking of good actors, this Sunday we are going to be giving away acting awards: Best Actor, Actress, Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress, along with Third Best Film, Second Best Film, Best Film, and the Audience Award and Outside the Box Award. That is going to be this Sunday here at Spayse Studios, 1499 Regal Row, Suite 505. When you come to the plaza, come to the back side, and there is going to be, it's no cover, and there's going to be quite a bit of people. I have a feeling there's going to be at least 75 to 100 people, and we're going to be giving away really cool little crystal awards and cash prizes. So it's going to be this coming Sunday. Please come out, because all of them are nominated. I wish all of you the best of luck. Thank you so much for being on my show.
Thank
for
you.
having us here.
Absolutely. And I guess we will see you guys next week. Have a great weekend. See you later. Bye.